Guys, wow, I haven't recorded in such a long time. I don't even remember what to look at. That's so sad. But anyway, hi guys, welcome to my channel, Ashley Joys. If you're not a subscriber, that don't even sound right. So I'm just imagining that you went ahead and pressed a little subscribe button below. I'm gonna just, just do it real quick. I'm feeling some type of way, the fact that you've been watching my videos and you haven't been subscribed. So just go ahead and do it. So now, but seriously guys, today's video is going to be a quick video, but it is a important video that I really wanted to get out there because I've been getting so many questions on Instagram about people asking questions about, is it safe to move to Arizona during the pandemic, during the quarantine? A lot of people already plan on moving out here in the summer. Some people already have their jobs transferring. Some people already, bought houses, already had things set in place for their move out here. And I've been getting, you guys, so many DMs about this, and it's kind of a common thing that's happening. So I just want to kind of tell you guys my opinion on it, and hopefully this can bring you some peace every time I record. Hopefully this can bring you guys some peace and comfort during this time. First thing I want to say is my prayers is going out to everybody just in general who's impacted by the current crisis and just going through things in life in general. My prayers are going out to everybody. I really hope that you guys are being safe, following wisdom and just doing what is best for you at this time. If you've lost anybody, family, friends, just anybody close to you, I'm saying a special prayer for peace in your heart. And just like I said, this prayer is for general too, because I know it's a lot that goes on in everybody's lives. And it kind of sucks that this is a time, it took all of this, I feel like, for some people to recognize the most important things in life, which is, family, love, and whatever that most important thing is for you. So that's the first thing I want to start off by saying. The next thing that I want to kind of touch upon is exactly what the topic of this video is should you move to Arizona during this pandemic? Okay, so let's start off with this. Everything I'm going to say is based off of caution, in a sense of I never want to be responsible for anybody making decisions that could potentially harm them. I know that we all make decisions every single day, and you never know what, consequences all the time is going to come from your decisions. So whatever I say, I'm just saying, I guess what I'm trying to say is I would rather tell you guys how I feel in this sense. Sorry guys, my phone rang. I don't know if the lighting may change in and out on this video because of the sun is behind the clouds right now. But as I was saying, I would rather tell you guys how I feel, and hopefully it can be helpful. That's all I'm really trying to say. So the first thing is, should you move during this pandemic? The short answer is it depends. It depends on where you're coming from. It depends on, do you have anywhere else to stay during this time? Do you feel comfortable? Like, all of these are questions you have to ask yourself. Now, I know that you probably hear a million different things about whether it is safe or not. And that all depends on the state, of course, because where we are currently at Arizona, at this moment, on this day, which is May the 14th, I think today is 14th, I don't know, it's Thursday. This video might come out later than today, but on this day we have about 13,000 cases. I haven't really been keeping up with the numbers as much. I had to keep myself, in a place of sanity by not overindulging in that. But I know we have about 600 deaths. So compared to other places in the world, it seems safer, right? But even with that being said, you guys, you have to make the decision that feels best to you in your heart. If you do move during this time, I would suggest being safe, meaning, wearing the mask whenever you're out, keeping your hands cleaned and washed, staying 6 feet away from people. I know there have been people who have successfully moved during this time. They were able to get their U-Hauls, pack them up, and move, and they did it safely. There's ways to do it. So if you have to move or you feel like this is still the best time for you, you can do it safely. You just have to take precaution. Understand that whatever you do in life, it comes with risk. If you move, it comes with a risk because you never know who you're going to come in contact with. If you stay, it comes with a risk, So no matter what you do in life, it's going to come with the risk. But I made a post yesterday on my IG. Let me just read it to you. Hold on. Okay, I'm about to fall off. So I made a post yesterday on my IG, and the reason why I made this post is because I know that the state is opening up in Arizona, and a lot of people are very excited, which makes sense. I think a lot of people are ready to go back to normal or back to what they're used to. But I want you guys to keep in mind this very key component of life. And because there's people out there who aren't ready, and they feel, the shame of wanting to protect themselves or their family because people may look at them as having fear. Now, and that's not every state. Like I said, this is what I'm talking about according to Arizona. I'm from Michigan. Michigan got hit way harder than Arizona, and it's a lot different out there than it is here. But I wanted to say this. I said, it is easy to fall into haste, but never forget, patience is the fruit of the Spirit, and wisdom is a virtue. There's a season for everything. If you feel God has you in a season of stillness, do not feel ashamed or rush to get back because the world is opening up. Live in your own truth. Live in faith and stay safe. The reason why I said that is because a lot of times we feel like we're rushing to do things, whether it come to move, whether it comes, because we were supposed, let me tell you guys something. We were supposed to move into a house. We were going to be house hunting in March. That got put on hold. Our lease is up at the end of this month. We are now at a position where we feel like it makes more sense for us to re-sign for 6 months and kind of see what things look like in a few months, and then decide if we want to start looking or not, for different reasons, a lot of different reasons, some having to do with the pandemic and others having to do with the effects of it, far as financial reasons. So we decided to take a step back, wait, and just kind of see what happens and just follow what we feel is best and for our family. You have to do the same thing. Now, I understand that this could be confusing, because what I'm saying is, if you feel like you should move, do so, but do it safely, please. If you feel like you should wait and it's just not the time and you don't feel comfortable, it is okay to wait. Everything in life may seem like it is stopping, right? And maybe it is for a reason. Maybe God have us in a season of stillness. And if that season is for you, take heed to it. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be ashamed. You don't have to feel like, because we're so used to going really, really fast. We're so used to everything happening instantaneously, from the internet to everything a lot of times that we get. I mean, back in the day when you ordered a package, it took 7 days. Now you can get it in 2 days. And if you don't get it in the 2 days, and we freaking out. It's so easy to fall into haste because of the conditions in which we've been accustomed to. But if this is the season for you to take a moment and say, you know what, I plan to move to Arizona, but I feel like right now is the time for me to take a moment and just wait. Let me maybe get some other things in the row. Maybe this is a season where God has been telling you to do certain things before you left where you are and you haven't done it. Maybe this is the time for you to do that. If that is you, follow that instinct. It is for a reason. God has everything that happens in this world, God can use for his good, for those who love him. And, even if you're not a Christian, there's a time for everything in general, like a season for everything. I think that general principle stands for everything, because even in nature, there's a season for the flowers to grow, and a season for them to not grow. There's a season for bears to hibernate. Like, there's a season. And if you're in the season of stillness, if you're in the season and you feel like, you know what, I planned on this, but it's not happening that way, regardless of the reasons, take heed. Take a deep breath, do what you got to do, understand that this too will pass, and when the time is right and that season is over and it's time for the new season, when you are here, it'll feel better because you're not feeling that pressure, you're not feeling that stress. Though that is for those people. Now let's talk about the ones who want to move and they say, you know what, I feel comfortable, I'm ready to do it. Do it. You can do it safely. Really think about everything that you have to get done and how can you do it in a safe manner where you are limiting contact with people unnecessarily, you are having the protective gear that you need, you are keeping your hands clean, you're being smart and strategic. Now, unfortunately, this is just the time that we are in at this moment. Once again, this is the season that we are in. We were never always in this season all the time. There was a season in your life where you didn't have to do this, but you're in the season right now where you do, and that's okay too. Like, it sucks because of the destruction, the devastation, the heartache, all of it that it's causing. But keep in mind that, the thing about life is that it always has a way of working itself out. And I'm pretty sure people back during other pandemics or epidemics was thinking, oh my gosh, we're never going to make it through this. But some of them have. And we just have to keep the faith. So that's what I meant by stay safe and stay in faith. Stay safe, but stay in faith. Have trust. If you feel like God is still leading you to move right now, you can do it safely. Just don't do it irresponsibly. That's just my opinion. Now, what I believe about this whole situation, what I believe about, the quarantine being lifted and like, that's a whole nother subject, and that's a whole nother situation, because I'm a person who likes to research and understand numbers, and I can look at trends and things like that, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing. I too have to learn how to balance, but for me, I would rather look back at life and say, wow, I overdid it, than look back and say, dang, I didn't do enough. So just keep in mind that you want to just really keep that in mind. So anyway, I know that a lot of you guys are still going to be moving out here. Some of you guys do feel comfortable. And for you guys, I am praying for your move. I am praying that God, blesses you and protects you on this journey, that he will guide you in every place that you're supposed to be and keep you safe, keep you and your family at ease and at peace. And if you don't feel peace about moving right now, listen to what I'm telling you. Don't do it. Peace is a fruit of a spirit. And if you don't feel that and you're praying about something and you don't feel right about it, don't feel rushed to do it. You don't have to rush for anybody. Like, this is your life. And if you feel peace about it, then it's for a reason. So then follow that. If you're in a state that's been hit really, really hard, and you feel like right now, even though you feel like it's time, but maybe everything around you is against it coming or against you moving right now, then maybe take a step back and just see what makes most sense for your situation. But keep in mind that everything that we do has consequences. And I want you guys to make the best decision, because I really do care about you guys. I've been, on this channel for 5 years now almost. And, you guys, the stories that I hear, the impact that I can't even believe that you guys take my word to such heart, that you guys will move across the country based off of but also in conjunction with whatever else you feel, but also just kind of having that guidance. Like, to me, that means the world to me. And I really want to keep you guys safe, because I love you guys and I want you guys to be okay. And I don't want you guys to be in a situation where you like do something and you're like, dang, like, or you don't do and you're like, dang, you know what I mean? So I just want to guide you as best as I can and be as neutral as I can, because I do understand that every state has different situations happening there. And if you're coming from Michigan, you might want to hold off, depending on what you feel, versus if you're coming from somewhere that doesn't really have as much going on. So just stay safe, you guys. All in all, pray about it, ask God to guide you on it, and follow your heart. But no matter what you're doing, keep the faith and stay safe. Stay home if you can as much as possible. I want you guys, like I said, I love you guys. I'm just saying this because I want you guys to be safe. You know what I mean? There's a risk no matter what. Even when we go into the grocery store, there's a risk. You're getting food for your family. It's a risk. But some risks make sense and some don't. You always have to look at what is the weight of the risk that you're taking. And then kind of go from there and pray on that. Hopefully this video made sense. Hopefully this video wasn't all over the place. Hopefully I was able to touch on both sides so that you guys can all feel comfortable no matter which way you decide to do. Right now, Arizona is beautiful. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. We go for a walk. It's a really good environment that I've seen so far. As far as social distancing, I've been social distancing. I've been quarantining me and my family. And we've been dealing with it, just dealing with it. I think like anybody else, we're ready for life to get back to maybe not necessarily normal, but we're ready for life to move on. We're ready to move on. But the reality is this is not in our timing. We just have to be patient. So that's what we've been doing. And just really trying to stay safe as well. So I love you guys so much. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions or any advice for anybody, just comment below. If you are moving or have moved during this time, how was it for you? I mean, let me know. I've never done anything like this. I've never moved during a pandemic. So I'm only giving you guys my advice based off what I think. So if you have done it, let us know in the comment section below. How was it? How did you do it safely? Like, what did you do? Maybe we can help each other out. So I love you guys so much once again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on here really quick just to thank you guys so much. Today we reached 3,000 supporters, subscribers, and I just wanted you guys to know how much I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that you guys, are deciding to follow my channel and just support me. It means the world to me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And also, let's just try to get to 5K next. I just appreciate every single one so far. So let's just keep pushing and moving forward. And I just pray for many blessings for every single person. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.